Only on 4. The beard is, I just had a friend of mine text me and say it's got to be the end of November. It's awful. Thanks. We are doing No Shave November, which is to raise awareness for cancer. And it's more than just having a bad beard on TV. This is a passion for us. It's a cause. So every Thursday, we are taking the time to talk to a cancer specialist from UT Health San Antonio to get answers for you on the different types of cancers. And this morning, we are talking to someone about colon and rectal cancer. It's the second most common form of cancer here in the U.S. and the third most common cause of cancer-related deaths. It's quickly becoming a huge issue as well for people under the age of 50. So it's very important. This is a real important interview we want to have with Dr. Alicia Logue. She is a colon and rectal cancer surgery specialist at UT Health San Antonio, MD Anderson Cancer Center. It's a long title. I just simply break it down, Doc, and I say you're a cancer killer. So thank you so much for what you do. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to get right to it. For folks who may not know, what is colorectal cancer?
Colorectal cancer basically means that a tumor has developed in the lining of the colon. Oftentimes it can basically have very minimal symptoms until the disease is fairly advanced. Very common. Most of the time it's sporadic, meaning that there's not any hereditary factor or any other significant risk factor in that patient's history.
Obviously, you have ways of figuring out what is going on, but for us at home, what are the signs or symptoms that someone should be on the lookout for when we start to get in that range of, 45 to 50 or whatever it is?
Originates from. I always liken cancer to almost like a texture of a piece of cauliflower. It's hard, it's not pliable, it doesn't stretch. And if you think about what the colon does, it's very pliable. Basically means it stretches, it collapses. And when you basically put this hard tumor in the middle of the colon, then that can cause call that friable in the surgery world, which basically means it doesn't take much going by it to basically cause that tumor to slough off and subsequently bleed. So if the tumor arises in the first part of the colon where the stool is relatively liquid, it may not present with signs such as bowel habit changes because the liquid stool can readily flow through that. But what it may present with more so is anemia. And in particular, in a person that's reasonably healthy, you can tolerate blood loss over a long period of time and really don't have very many symptoms.
We are obviously having some issues with the connection. If you have kids who are doing distance learning, you certainly know the challenges here. We have been showing the signs and the symptoms of colorectal cancer. So unfortunately, we're going to pause our interview here. But if you do have more questions or you want to get more information on that, you can call that number there, 210-450-1000. Again, 210-450-1000. You can also go to their website, cancer.uthsa.edu. Again, we were speaking with Dr. Alicia Logue from UT Health San Antonio, a colorectal specialist. We lost connection, but the bottom line, and we do thank her for her time this morning, the bottom line, if you are feeling anything in your gut and you're worried about it, go see a doctor and have a real and honest conversation.